Good morning, everybody. This is TITBITS number 6. Today we are going to discuss interview. That is, how to prepare for an interview. In our next session of TITBITS, that is session number 7, we'll try to discuss how to appear at an interview. So let's see how to prepare for an interview. An interview is very crucial for a job seeker. What is this interview all about? You need a job, good job, and that is very much important for you. Almost this is the same with the employer also. He also needs good candidate for his establishment. So it's a kind of going for dating and verifying the compatibility between two persons. An interview for a job is the first face-to-face meeting between an employer and a candidate for a job. This gives an option for knowing each other and also verifying suitability. Whether you are suitable for the company and at the same time you are comfortable with the company and its terms and conditions. In this session, we are not going to discuss what happens inside the hall during an interview. Rather, let's see how to get yourself ready for the interview much ahead so that you feel comfortable when you face some intelligent people representing the company and trying to scrutinize you with volleys of questions. That's why some preparation is very much needed. It doesn't matter whether the job is an ordinary job or it's a very highly paid job of a managerial post or some executive post. So how to get prepared for an interview? When you apply for a post, in fact, your preparation should start from that date. And when you get an intimation for interview, it's better you forget everything else and try to concentrate on the interview. Here we have some hints and suggestions put under 5 heads. So this may help you understand the situation and this may help you make things easier. So let's see one after another. Number 1. Know the exact job requirement. Name of the post and the kind of responsibilities. So when you apply for a job to a particular company, you must have some idea of the company and you must have some good idea of the kind of job you are applying for. So how to know about the company? Nowadays it's not at all difficult. You have Google search at your command. Or even the big companies have their websites. Go there and do a little bit of research. Try to see the company, what kind of, activities they are involved in. Try to read their annual report, if possible. Try to see the press releases. And this will give you a fair idea of the company and the post you are trying to join. If you get this information beforehand, it's a plus point. When you face the interview board, you will feel very comfortable because you know the company, theoretically, but you know them. So it will make you more confident. Now come to number 2, get your portfolio ready. That means your portfolio means your documents that represent you. that says that you are a doctor, or you are an engineer, or you are an MBA, or you are a driver, or whatever you are, you have some documents. So those documents actually first come that resume or CV, curriculum vitae, everything put together in a small space, your name, address, kind of qualifications you have, kind of hobbies you have, everything put together, and keep several copies of them. In case it is necessary, you can give each of the members of the interview board a copy. That will help them make an assessment of you as a candidate. So this is resume and CV. Then academic documents. And academic documents like your certificates, your qualification, etc., etc. And professional license. This is also necessary. Sometimes license is necessary. Suppose you want a job of a driver, no matter. So you must have a driving license. You have a training, that is just different kind of document that is. But license means you have to give a test, and only after that you will get that license. For that particular job, you need that license. Even a doctor needs license for practicing medicine. So these are the things you should keep together ready, and within a short period of time, you must produce them before the board so that you can represent yourself 100%. That is why this portfolio is very important. Nowadays, some people prefer to keep things, in soft copy. That is called electronically preserved. In that case, you have to carry your laptop so that you can show them, or if you need projectors, you have to intimate the company beforehand so that projectors are also ready there. This is something that you must keep in your mind. So this part is done. Get your portfolio ready, all documents together, and everything should be, ready. They can't wait for you that you will produce some document 2 days later. That is not allowed. You have to get all things ready at the time of interview. Keep this in your mind. Number 3, probable and predictable questions. Since you are going to an interview, there must be some questions, and there are experts sitting there for you to judge you, to try to see whether you are fit for the job. So what kind of questions may come? 2 types of questions. One is general question. General question means something like introduce yourself. So what to do there? You say your name, you try to give your qualification, kind of experience you have, you try to talk about yourself. That is very much relevant there. But never boast of anything. Never be boastful. Try to be decent. Try to be very candid. This part is language part. They may ask for your age, location, education, etc. You know everything, there is no question. And maybe sometimes some irritating questions like, family issues, children, whether you are ever convicted or not, if you have any, physical deformity or disability, etc. Maybe these questions are sometimes irritable, but this is an interview. You are trying to tell everything that you are. So don't get irritated. Try to be very polite, try to be very decent, and answer all the questions you get. Now, job-related questions. This is more important. Job-related means the kind of job you are going to do, you must have some idea. So, why want to join this job? Maybe this is not a very good question for you, but they would ask, they would try to see what you answer. So, why do you want to join this job? Why not any other job? So you have to say that what kind of suitability, what kind of qualification you have that is suitable for this kind of job. And the company also may be the most suitable for your qualification. And then career goal. Actually, what you want to become finally. Every person has some goal. It's not that a life is static or the position you hold, it's something static. You must try to go ahead. So, what kind of dream you have, what kind of future plans you have, that is something they may be interested in. Then, any previous experience? Well, this is a very general question again. If you are still engaged, then why do you want to join a new company? Be careful. Don't speak ill of the company you are already engaged in. Maybe they are very frustrating for you, but don't tell that because they don't want complaining people. In that case, you have to speak something that is acceptable, or maybe the environment is not suitable for you. But don't speak against the company. You are speaking against certain conditions and you are trying to get a better condition. That is what your answer would be. Now, so job related part is gone. Now, specific questions related to your subject. If you are a very qualified person, in that case, the subject matters much. Suppose you are, say, giving an interview for the post of a professor of economics. So, economics related questions would come from the experts in the interview board. So, you get prepared for that. This is your subject, so you do it, you know it, and then you have to be careful about the company products. If it is a company, so company must be interested in getting some information from you, whether the products of this company you are aware of, or what kind of future this kind of products have. This may be a question. Now, say market related question. So you have to think all these things together. Then GK questions including socio-political awareness, general questions, general knowledge questions, or say your awareness, socio-political awareness related questions, because they need a person who is well versed in normal things. Whether you are a normal person, that they should be confident of. And for that reason, they try to ask you questions from different aspects, and that will give a fair idea of the kind of personality you have. This is very important. Whatever you say and whatever you do there, take care. Don't be very boastful. Be very candid. Be very decent. That will help you achieve your goal. And now come to another aspect, that is dress. At this moment, although you are not appearing at the interview, but you must take care that what kind of dress will be suitable for you during the interview. That's why this is important. Normally, multinational companies, they are very much influenced by Western cultures. Even in Indian company, they are influenced by Western dress codes. So pant suit or skirt suit, these are very popular among high-profile, employees. And suits are normally black or blue, navy blue or brown. These are very common colors. And less sophisticated jobs, there must not be, or there may not be that much of restrictions. But pant, shirt, even salwar suit and saris in India, they're quite accepted as respectable. They're fine. Whatever you wear, you must look decent. You must be tidy and well-dressed person. That is what they want to see, what kind of personality you try to reflect through your dress. So whatever you say, orally, whatever you say through the movement of your body part, gesture, and the kind of dress you wear. Everything should act as language, and all these things should project you before the interview board. So take care of all these things. And finally, a small thing. If you have time at home, just sit down before the mirror and try to imagine the kind of questions coming from the interview board and try to drill, try to give your answers. And you see yourself, your face, your hands, movement of your body, and see whether this is agreeable or not. If not, try to mend yourself. Do it for several days, and I think you will be prepared for an interview. And one thing more. Before we leave, we request your cooperation. Please subscribe our video so that we come to a viable position. Press the bell icon so that you get the intimation immediately. And please share our video to your friends and relatives so that we get more viewers. This is important. And finally, thank you very much. If you are going to appear at an interview, best of luck. And in our next session, we will have how to appear at an interview. Till then, bye.